All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Tambria Banks. I am the creator and founder of Mentally Me PhD. I'm a career coach that focuses on early career professionals. So that's current or recent graduate students, whether you've graduated from with your master's, your bachelor's, and even your PhD. All right. I focus a lot on really building careers with women and understanding that we can do it all as moms, daughters, sisters, brothers, cousins. We can do it. A little bit about what Mentally Me PhD does. I share a lot of clinical mental health and clinical rehabilitation counseling resources, which they both go hand in hand because in order to really be great and amazing at our careers, we really want to own in and focus on our mental health. And clinical rehab counseling really focuses on um, helping others build their careers from a point where they may have um, experienced a partial disability, may have now live with a new disability or something like that. So I'm so excited to be here. Thank you all for having me. Oh gosh. So I got to tell y'all my story. Um, and it breaks my heart whenever I tell this story. Um, Back in 20, I believe 18, it's a long time ago, y'all. I was working in early childhood education and I was stressed out. I was angry every day, and you can't be angry when you're working with our future, right? So I decided to leave after a lot of prayer. I was just like, I can't do this anymore. So by chance, my mother sent me a job listing for a mental health agency for the state of Georgia. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a try, whatever, whatever. So I go in, I do that for about 5 months. I love it, but being who I am as a person who explores many different careers, understands the different tiers as far as how people are hired, the HR process, um, the payment, like how it's a lot. So once I found that I did not want to be in that position anymore and I had a lot of no's, so I told myself I was going to give myself a yes. After I left that position at the mental health agency, I enrolled into my master's program in clinical mental health and clinical rehab counseling, where I started to notice the trend of students in school coming out without having the skills necessarily to go into the job market. We had all the clinical expertise and all that, but we didn't have the job skills. So I started working with a lot of my classmates, started, sending them information here and there, really gathering the data for them. That's really what I love to do is data. And from there, some of the things that I ended up doing by networking, meeting with other people, really building out Mentally Me PhD was I turned all of that self doubt I had in myself from leaving my job back in 2019, excuse me. From there, I secured 2 internships during the pandemic, and they ended up both being remote, thank goodness. It actually helped me a lot, being a mom and not having to commute everywhere. It also helped me obtain a graduate assistantship, which means I had 2 of my semesters of school for free. Of course, I had to dedicate my time, but hey, that's 2 semesters free. Also, speaking engagements, I just finished up speaking with a national organization a few weeks ago. That was my first speaking engagement of the year. All of this before I graduated, and now I have a contract position with an agency. And I say all of this to say that when you are in your early career stage, sometimes we settle and we don't look for those opportunities that are there. We don't necessarily know how. We don't know who to reach out to. We don't have the tools, right? So Mentally Me PhD has those tools. One thing that I do love to offer is I have the resume creation and I have resume revamp. So if you don't have a resume at all, I work with you to create your resume. I break down each component, why it's important, how the applicant tracking system looks at this, how hiring managers look at this, how recruiters look at this. Resume revamp, I just go ahead and I modify what you already have, pull out of you some other skills, identifiers, and things that make you unique to your particular career and market, right? um as well as, I forgot my other one. What's my other one? My CV, so a curriculum vitae, so that is like your history, everything you've done. This is specifically for academics, so if you want to work in colleges or universities or anything like that, I also customize those as well. And my last one is I have a career coaching program, which you can find on Mentally Me PhD, where we have 3 sessions. I walk you through the entire process. We look at different jobs that you're interested in, seeing whether or not we can make it work, or whether or not I'm like, hey, you might want to take an additional training just to kind of brush up on your skills, etc. I really want you to be successful. I really want you to shine and be a boss in your career, because you deserve it and you deserve to get paid for it too. Okay. All right. So the best way to contact me is LinkedIn. I'm very easy to find. My name is Tambria Banks. You can find me on LinkedIn. I am on all social media platforms at Mentally Me PhD. And I have a code for you guys. And it is good for 20% off any service except for the career coaching program. So it's 20% off, and the code is WOD. Okay, it's 20% off your first service. I want to thank you all for being here with me. If you need to contact me, shoot me a message on LinkedIn. I check it quite frequently. DM me on social media, or email me at tambriabanks.com. All right. Thank you guys so much for having me tonight. It's been such a blessing. Thank you.